Hey everyone, the numbers are in for Emerald Beach Resort in Panama City Beach for second quarter of 2025. I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices. I'm asked a lot, hey, what are prices doing? Is now a good time to sell? For the people who are thinking about that. So I'll show you what prices are doing and try to answer that question for you. Very simply, I have here are the sales for the second quarter organized by sold date. So this is chronological. We got a one bedroom, one bath sell for $385,000, fourth floor unit on April 11th. On April 21st, we had a one bedroom, two bath sell for $377,000. We had a two bedroom, two bath sell on the 23rd of April for $555,000. We had a one bedroom, one bath sell on June the 2nd for $313,000. 735, same stack as this one, 313,500. And we had a one bedroom, two bath sell for $430,000. We worked on this transaction for $430,000, sold on June the 5th. No sales in July. And if you think about this a different way, when you look at sold dates, think about you're actually looking at the market from 30 days earlier, because most of the time the contract was written, buyer and seller agreed probably 30 days before the closing. So you're probably looking at values from March here and values from early May here. So no activity really in June. Yet to be seen if we have, and August will tell us if anything really happened in July. July is typically a slow month, so we'll see. When you look at condos built since 2005, remember we like to look at this months of inventory number very simply. If the number is going up, the market is slowing down. Not great for sellers. That puts pressure on pricing. We're well into a buyer's market. You've heard me talking about this a lot. In June, we were at 19.3 months of inventory. We were at 6 months of inventory this time last year. So we are what is that? Almost 3 times slower in June this year than we were this time last year. And the reason we watch that number is price. When this number is slowly moving, in this case it's moving up slowly, pricing stays pretty steady, maybe dropping slightly, but steady. But when you start to see the number really move and take off, look at what happens with pricing. And it's taken off more recently since December. This year, it's really moved up, from 4 to as high as 22. The showings, here's what we would expect to see from buyer activity through the rest of the year. The orange line is us. You can see this is just a visual of real estate market. This is our spring market when most of the buyers are out. We have fewer buyers throughout the year. Not surprising. It's a little different with Gulfront condos when a lot of people are either busy in the summertime or in vacation mode, not doing business. And even the most serious buyers, we don't have a lot of them out there right now, but the most serious ones, if they want to look in the summertime, it's hard for them to get in and see all the units they want to see because so many of those units are rented. And you just can't come down on a Tuesday and see 5 units or 7 units. So a lot of times what happens, that puts the process on hold, delays a little bit. And so what we normally see is around Labor Day and through about early, middle November, when we lose people to the holidays, is another time where we do a little bit of condo business. Usually the spring, I can buy it and use it right away, rent it right away, and then that fall window where units are a little more available to see and it's easier to transact. So I expect we will probably see a little pickup in sales. And with all of this going on, very potentially lower prices. And I'll show you why. Here's a good example. If we look at, let's add the active, everything for sale and everything pending in Emerald Beach also to this, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So if you order by price now, we now have this one bedroom, one bath is priced at $375,000. This 1 bedroom, 2 bath is and if we take the 313 sale out of it for just a minute, the last 1 bedroom, 1 bath sale from April was 385. You now have the next sale, the next unit for sale is priced lower, 375. This 1 bedroom, 2 bath sold at 377, so someone's kind of trying to price in range of that at 379, 389, but now you start to get a little high. 834, which was priced really well originally and is a really nice unit, is priced at 394. If you're looking at 2 bedrooms, it's even more apparent. So asking price 497.9. Let me see if I have this right. 497.9, 499, 499, 519, 530, 538, 540, and the only recent sale is 555. There are a few things going on here. The 555 sale is really upgraded. Someone probably paid for that high floor and the condition. But look at all the units now that are priced below that, and look at all the units that are priced below that that still aren't selling. When buyers trickle back into the market like we normally see later in the season, what are the next units they're going to be firing at? It would be, it's going to be pretty difficult for anyone looking at a 2 bedroom to look much higher than, okay, I have 1, 2, 3 choices in the fours. Maybe I look at one $20,000 higher, but at what point do I, why would I look at something almost $100,000 higher for the same floor plan? And you would not be surprised to see some negotiation off of those prices. So you can see why I think prices still could continue down, maybe even more sharply than they have. We've been depreciating slowly since May of last year. Could speed up. So back to the is it a good time to list question. First of all, that's always very personal. If anyone asks me that question, I have a lot of questions for them. What are you trying to accomplish? What's the overall goal? What is this unit for you in your life plan and your portfolio? What are you trying to do? But if it's all about maximizing the sales price, then if we're still showing signs of depreciating, selling sooner rather than later makes sense. I think it's real possible. One very real possible scenario I see for the condo market is that things continue to depreciate, maybe a little faster this year until we find a bottom. Then we have to find that bottom, and then something has to change. Something has to change for us to stop depreciating, or we just find the right price for these. Then it's going to sit for a while, and then at some point we start to appreciate slowly back the other way. Real estate doesn't normally just find a bottom and then explode back up. So I would just prepare anyone that is not selling but is wondering about like short-term planning. To be in a better financial position, it's very possible that you have to go through this, what I'm describing, and it may take 5, 6, 7, 8 years to do that. It did that. It took longer than that the last time, from 2008, 2009. Nothing wrong with it. I'm a big fan of Panama City Beach long term. The things that are already built that were planned, like Top Golf and the Dolly Parton Pirate Voyage, are great. McGuire's, the hospital coming, I think, is huge for the area. All these infrastructure updates are huge for the area. So I think there's a lot of momentum. Probably a little slower right now because of the general economy. So I think the one bad piece of advice that I hear agents give a lot is, well, if you're not happy with pricing today, maybe just wait until the spring. That's when people are more excited about the market. For 10 or 12 years, I would completely agree with that. This year, that may turn out to be the case. I think right now there's more risk that we're still depreciating and prices could be lower in the spring than they are now. Very possible. If you're buying, what a great time to be buying. The condos have been on sale for a year now. In some cases, they're easily 10% lower than they were at the peak. Sellers are more negotiable. A really good time, I think, over the next 6 to 9 months, 12 months to be looking strategically and making purchases with all these things coming to PCB. I'm watching. It's going to be a very good time, I think, to enter the market and buy right. So I hope this helps. Remember all the things that do matter: floor height, rental revenue, condition. All those things are important when it is time to sell. You need to have those marketed properly. And also, if you are thinking about trying to take advantage of this next window of buyers, it takes the good real estate professional that knows marketing. It takes a little bit longer than you might think to get everything released correctly. We have to get paperwork signed with you. We have to schedule the photographer and the videographer on a day that they're available on a good weather day when the unit isn't rented. And I've been in plenty of cases where that can take this time of year 3 or 4 weeks for all those days to line up. And then it takes a couple of days to get things edited, photos edited correctly, videos edited, all those things. So what a lot of people do is call the real estate office the day after Labor Day and say, hey, put my condo up for sale, thinking it'll be for sale by Wednesday. If you want to be on the market around Labor Day, a little before Labor Day, which I think is better, start the process sooner rather than later. It can take some time. So I hope this helps. I'll keep you updated on the market as it moves along.